You are a liar, actress, go the fuck out.
So Love Island 2022 is complete. I have to agree with what everyone else is saying. This season was so brilliant, and it started with all the drama relatively quickly, mainly due to the brilliant Ekin Su character, which just means that her and Davide winning was just absolutely perfect. Literally the two people that brought the most amount of enjoyment and drama and just so much talkability just meant that this season was just so good because of Ekin Su and Davide. Of course the others were really great too, but I feel like it was just the absolute right decision for these two to win, and it was just really good for diversity as well, and I just really cannot get behind these two enough. I mean, Gemma and Luca were fine, but nowhere near as entertaining. It was a bit of a shame that Michael Owen didn't make an appearance during the Meet the Parents episode, but I still have to say I feel like Luca started off so brilliantly, so much potential at the start of this series, but then when he partnered up with Gemma it was fine because obviously they clearly do like each other, but I just feel like he lost his potential for being such a great candidate. I mean, adding in the Jax character could have been a lot better than it was, but still nonetheless I think it was really well deserved that at least they got the second place position, mainly of course due to the fact that Gemma Owen is the daughter of somebody really famous. Speaking of Jax, I have to say him and Paige were just so brilliant, and you could really see him having a true breakdown when he left. It was just so heartbreaking. I feel like that was easily one of the most emotional episodes, and I think I can categorically say that every single audience member at least must have shed one tear because it was just so powerful. I mean, bringing back Adam Collard definitely was a stroke of genius, but I don't think it necessarily paid out in the exact same way that maybe the producers were hoping for, and that I think the audience were hoping for as well. I feel like he just settled down really quickly. He obviously had an agenda, which was to just redo his image and just get loads more brand deals, which of course he will do, but I just think it's a bit of a lost opportunity as he could have been so good, and I think bringing back an alumni was a really great idea. Tasha and Andrew, I feel like they just relied on their Casa Amor journey so much, and it was just so prevalent that over the last couple of weeks they didn't really have that much to give in terms of drama and entertainment. I mean, they were really entertaining during all of their Casa Amor events, but after that I don't think they were bringing as much as Ekin Su and Davide were. Similarly, India and Dami were great too. I think they were really funny for sure, but nowhere near as entertaining again as Ekin Su and Davide. I did think it was really hilarious how Dami was constantly, even by India's mum, getting confused for Deji, which I just thought was absolutely hilarious. It was a shame when Danica left because I thought she was such a great contestant as well. I love how she just literally would throw herself into everything. I thought it was so funny when she first ever picked Luca to recouple with, and then Jay, who made it quite clear that he's not interested, but Danica still selected him. I just thought Danica was just bringing so much humour. And speaking of Jay, when he first came in and had all of that shenanigans taking place with Ekin Su on the terrace, and then having Davide's incredible one-liners, I just feel like that part of Love Island 2022 was just absolutely brilliant. In the last couple of weeks, I feel like they could have done a little bit more. I mean, I was waiting for the iconic lie detector and fan tweets to happen. I know that a lot of people were complaining about those particular tasks, that they did trigger a lot of upset with the contestants, but I just feel like there wasn't that much drama in the last couple of weeks, and they definitely could have done a little bit more to improve upon that. But that being said, you know, the baby task, as always, was really eye-opening. I think the final dates and final speeches were really nice. I mean, going back to the first episode, I feel like I wasn't really that big of a fan, actually, of getting the public to decide, as I feel like, you know, the girls stepping forwards and seeing who the guys are going to select, I feel like that is a better way of opening the show. And Liam, gosh, I thought it was so sad when he kind of walked. It really does show the pressure of Love Island, and I guess back in the outside world he's probably used to having a lot of attention, but when he didn't get that in the villa, it really affected his ego for sure. But I mean, I know people are calling this the best ever season so far. Personally, I really preferred Maura's year. I feel like she was an absolutely iconic character in a very similar way to Ekin Su, of course, but I just feel like there were a lot more things that happened in that season that just made it overall slightly stronger. And I also think actually I did prefer Adam Collard's original year with the iconic Georgia, Megan, whereas I feel like there were quite a lot of number of other characters that were just bringing quite a lot in the same way as Ekin Su was. But nonetheless, I think absolutely right decision for Ekin Su and Davide to win this season, and I just think this season as a whole was so good, and I can't wait to see what's going to happen next time. But let me know what you thought of this season and what were your highlights. Let me know in the comment section below, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video.